Hello students, now let us discuss compressibility factor, that is what Z. Okay, now what happened every time we are discussing our real gas is going to deviate from the ideal behavior. Okay, now that deviation, the deviation from ideal behavior can be measured in terms of factor that is called as what compressibility factor. So what you are going to measure the deviation from the ideal behavior by using the compressibility factor. That is, we have the symbol what Z. Now how can you define? It is the ratio of product of PV, mean pressure volume, and nRT. So here PV co nRT is there. So if you go for the compressibility factor, what it is a ratio of PV by nRT. Okay. Now here the compressibility factor Z is Z value equal to 1 for the ideal gas. If you see the for ideal gas, the compressibility factor, that is Z, how much you value have, equal to 1. Now here we have the graph PV versus P. Okay, so if you see here, we are taking the on y-axis, I took the compressibility factor, that is Z equal to PV by nRT. This is not the PV, this is a compressibility factor, that is Z equal to PV by nRT. On the x-axis, I took the pressure, that is in the bar. Okay, now for the ideal gas, here we have the Z value, how much we have, 1. This is for ideal gas, red line indicate the ideal gas. For that Z value, how much we have, Z equal to 1. So for ideal gas, Z equal to, a compressibility factor equal to 1. Now the gases which deviate, nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen, methane, carbon dioxide, from the ideality, the value of Z deviates from the unity. Now here we have the graph. Here we have the real gases, that is what, here we have nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen, methane and CO2. Okay, for this all the gases, what happened, there is a deviation from the unity, means instead of Z equal to 1, sometimes we have the less than 1, sometimes we have the greater than 1. Okay, now so what happened, at low pressure intermolecular forces are negligible, hence shows ideal behavior. At high pressure all the gases have Z is greater than 1. So what happened if you go for the low pressure, means what, in this area. Okay, why? Because means on x-axis we took the pressure, if you left to right, the value going to be increases. So what happened in this low, if you see in this region, okay, low pressure, what happened, they are acting as a nearly ideal. But once you increase the pressure, what happened, they are showing the deviation more, means they are going to deviate from the ideal behavior. At low pressure they are acting as a somewhat nearly ideal, but once the pressure value increases, so what happens, 0 to here, if you go for the move left to right, the pressure is increases, means there is a deviation in the ideal behavior, or Z value is going to be increases. Now for gases, Z value, okay, Z value is, if it is greater than 1, deviate positively from the ideal behavior. These gases cannot be compressed easily because repulsive forces is dominate. Okay, if you see here, in case of nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen, methane, CO2, so what happened, if above this line Z value is greater than 1, okay, above this below this line we have the Z value is less than 1. So once the value is Z value, compressible factor is greater than 1, means what happened, these gases cannot be liquefied, means we cannot easily convert it into gas. Why? Because means in this repulsive forces are dominate. You know very well, for liquefaction of R, to convert a gas into liquid, we need the attractive forces. So once the value Z value is greater than 1, means in the gas molecules, repulsive forces are more dominant compared to attractive forces. So what happened, these gases cannot be liquefied. Now if you see the, in case of hydrogen and nitrogen, gases behave ideally at very low pressure only. You can see here you can see in the graphs, hydrogen, nitrogen, what happened here, they are acting somewhat nearly. Okay, you can see this line is somewhat close to the red line, nothing but ideal gas. So what happens, if you see here, pressure also somewhat less. So at low pressure, what, hydrogen, nitrogen acting as a nearly ideal gas. For gases, Z is less than 1, deviate negatively from ideal behavior. These gases can be compressed easily because attractive forces between the gas molecules dominate. Now if you see here, so what happened, below this line I will call as a negative deviation. So for negative deviation, Z value is how much, less than 1. So if the Z value is less than 1, these gases can be compressed easily. Why? Because means once you compress means you can convert it into liquid easily. Why? Because means in this attractive forces are dominant. Simply we can tell for ideal gases compressibility factor Z equal to 1. If it is Z value is greater than 1 means the gases cannot be liquefied. Why? Because means repulsive forces are dominant. If Z value is less than 1 it is showing the negative deviation, and what happens, the gases can be easily compressed. Why? Because means that attractive forces are more compared to repulsive forces. Next, if you see here, already we discussed Z means what? It is the ratio of PV by nRT. Now if I write for this real gas, I am assuming as what? Volume of real gases. Okay, this is the first equation. Now already we discussed for ideal gas, Z is equal to how much here? 1. Okay, now same equation if I write for the if I write for the ideal gas, that is Z equal to what? PV by nRT. Okay, now this is for what? Ideal gas. So ideal gas Z equal to how much? 1. If you substitute here 1, if you go for the rearrangement, what happened? V ideal equal to nRT by P. Already here Z equal to 1 value we substituted. Okay. Now if you go for the reverse, 1 by V ideal equal to what happened? Then equal to P by nRT. Now substitute this value of P by nRT in the equation 1. Now instead of this total P by nRT, now you can substitute the what? 1 by V ideal. So then the equation become what? Z equal to V real already is there. This P by nRT equal to how much we have? P by nRT equal to how much we have? 1 by V ideal. So now this is equal to 1 by V ideal. So Z equal to V real by V ideal. So therefore the ratio of actual molar volume of a gas to the molar volume of ideal gas under the same temperature and pressure condition is called compressibility factor. Or you can define what? It is the ratio of volume of real gases and volume of ideal gas. Okay, this is about the compressibility factor. So in the compressibility factor you can come to know by using the compressibility how much deviation is there. Based on the Z value you can tell the gas easily can compress or not. Okay, this is about the compressibility factor.